Hi, we're Dan and Carol, and we're experienced road trippers. This year we bought our first EV, a 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5. Join us as we tour North America and learn to navigate the world of EVs. We're in Ogden, Utah. We just spent the night at the Courtyard by Marriott. We're going to go deliver a letter to our friend who is a little under the weather, and then we're heading on to Moab today. Should be a very exciting day. There's going to be charging at non-Electrify America chargers, I guess only in Moab today, but there will be for the next part of the trip, there's going to be a lot of charge point adapters. And since I've never actually tried my charge point account, I hope they work, because my guess is that the phone coverage in that area is going to be a bit spotty.
So this is the third time we've come to historic part of Ogden, Utah. It's on 25th Street, and it was kind of a find. We didn't know about it. We just happened to come here for coffee one time a few road trips ago, and we loved it. It's all of these old restored buildings from the 1800s that have labels on them, and now they have groovy restaurants and coffee shops and galleries, and it's just a really hip happening place, and so we like to come back here when we come through. Is it I-84?
I-84, right.
I-84, to stop in Ogden, just north of Salt Lake City. And there's the federal building where for a long time we sent our taxes.
Where's the post office, Carol? Up there in the middle of that construction?
Turn right onto Washington. Oh yeah, we turned around on that last time.
So is the post office up there?
On the right. It's a few blocks here.
Okay. I get a lot of glare in my windshield. I got a guy standing over there in the dark, and a whole bunch of people coming from church. Looks like church is out, because this street is packed, and the Mormon temple is down that street. All right. So where are we going?
Okay. Turn in 0.3 miles, turn left.
What's on the right side?
Turn left in 0.3 miles.
Okay. So navigation on the road is always tricky, especially if you're not actually working with your navigation. You have somebody giving you instructions.
Yeah, because it's hard for some people to listen.
Yeah, listening is not my strong point.
0.2 miles, take a left.
Okay, this looks like...
Boy, a scenic post office.
It's a scenic post office, but it looks like it used to be an Albertsons.
It kind of does.
Okay.
Honey, see where the post office and the mailboxes are?
See where the post offices are, honey? Right over there, honey.
Remember I told you where they were?
All right, I'm gonna get out. I'm not gonna scratch my rims up.
Okay.
All right, so like, if anybody's laughing at me right now, you just scratch your own rims up.
Suspicious.
Please say the POI name or address you want to find.
Electrify America, Spanish Fork, Utah.
Would you like to set this as the destination? The guidance will start now.
Normally, I would wear polarized sunglasses on a bright day like this, but the one bad thing about having a heads-up display is if you have polarized sunglasses, it totally goes away, so you can't see it. Not that I need it that much, but I do like it. So we're starting out today with 5,200 miles even. So we are going to be going through Salt Lake, and we're going to be relying on Carol to get us a little Salt Lake footage with her cell phone. You want to be a long-haul truck driver right now is the time. not sure Tesla's self-driving trucks are going to be working out here in the near future, unless they're doing better than the cars.
How beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Truck's trying to get in there and get back over where he was. That's good. Truck's going to Cheyenne. It's got a great ring to it, but it's got no car chargers. You're running heat and I'm running cold.
Well, we
Reoriented
temp
the car.
down pretty quickly, and now it's kind of drafty, so I thought I would just heat up my back a little bit.
One thing's for sure, we're going to have most of America mapped by action cameras, at least most of this route, because we're running that. I'm running this windshield camera almost all day long. So if anything action-y happens, we should have it.
Pretty excited for some action. I mean, I guess
Totally excited for some action.
I guess I should be happy that we don't have any news to report. Everything's going smoothly. Weather's been great. Scenery's lovely. No problems booking rooms.
We've had only one problem so far, finding a car wash. But I'm expecting in Moab we'll find a car wash, because people take their little Jeeps and things like that, go off into the dirt and get them all dirty, and they probably want to wash them up before they take them home. So I'm expecting some manual type car washes in Moab.
We're probably going to go through Moab to Durango without stopping at either Arches or Canyonlands. Is that right?
I don't know. We'll see how much.
It seems like kind of a shame.
We'll see how much horsepower, how much battery power we have when we get there. And the one thing I'm worried about most is that one charge point charger in Moab. If we get there and that's not working, it's going to be hard to figure out what to do at that point.
Yeah, what's plan B?
What's the plan B? Find a hotel charger that's got Tesla destination chargers or regular hotel chargers. There's probably slow.
Use your new groovy adapter.
There's probably slow chargers there, level 2 chargers, which we could get, maybe 20 miles an hour.
But aren't we going to charge way up in price?
You mean in Green River?
Spanish Forks? Oh, Green River, yeah.
Well, we're going to charge up at Spanish Forks. We're going to top off at Green River, and we'll run up to 90% there. Then we'll arrive in, but I'm not sure how much we'll actually arrive in Moab, because it's mountain passes and all sorts of things. So we're going to drive the speed limit today.
What's the next
Not going to push
charge after Moab?
After Moab, Monticello.
Oh, that's right.
And then one charge in Monticello. There's 2 chargers there, but last I looked, one of them wasn't working. So
Great.
it's the Moab one that's the weak point, I think.
Yeah, it'd be great if we could go all the way to 90 there.
So it's possible today we could see a shower over the mountains, but probably not.
Dead Horse State Park. Is that the name of it?
Dead
Dead Horse?
horse, yeah.
That was so gorgeous, and it was just pouring rain when we were there in December.
Yeah.
Canyonlands too, but I think I'd
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go to Dead Horse.
Well, let's see how much
And Arches is always beautiful.
how much we have there when we arrive. If we go by, remember there's
We could drive into the park.
yeah, and then the other thing is that you know, if we could go in on the way in and not have to come back from, you know, that would be best.
What do you mean?
Because those two parks are on the way to Moab. They're not in Moab, so you'd have to go to Moab, fill up, and then drive back out to
I see
them.
what
So
you're saying.
if it looks like we have a stated charge and we can do it when we get there, which we should be able to do it. And
Yeah, but if it impacts our next leg, maybe we won't. That'd be a shame.
the only thing about our next leg is that one charge point charger, which I don't know if my charge point account works yet because I haven't tried it, and whether that charger works there. The good news is some of these charge points are operated by either the states or the cities that they're in, and they're actually free. So those ones you wouldn't have to activate, but I doubt that's the case in Moab, but
I
maybe.
think Moab did have some city
Well, it's a city.
government ones that were super slow.
It is a city government. Well, it's a 50 kilowatt charger, and a 50 kilowatt charger is going to take, you know, it's going to take, could take close to well, more than an hour, at least more than an hour
For what?
to fill us up.
Oh, that's not bad.
But it might be more than that.
I'm just thinking, I just don't, envisioning
The good,
the 12-hour charges,
the good news about a 50 kilowatt charger is this thing will just take the whole 50 kilowatts and sit there and run it straight across without tapering or anything.
The good news is there's things to do in Moab. We have a long charge.
Yeah, but that's also a problem because people put their car in the charger and then
Walk.
go walk and then don't come back to the charger to get their car off it.
Well, it's just going to be so exciting to see what happens. What an adventure we're on, Dan.
Stay tuned.
Look at that Mormon church on the hill, mountains.
Yeah,
Pretty. Out in the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
It looks like from here anyway. I'd like to go to Kelowna, BC on
Yeah,
our next road trips.
yeah, Kelowna, yeah, Canadian EV trip. That'll be good for our channel. Two crazy Americans let loose on the Canadians.
I don't know whether we're that crazy.
We're not crazy
Maybe a little
enough.
boring.
We're
but
not crazy enough for that title, that's for sure. The difference between this car and a lot of cars, like if you're using a Mach-E or if you're some of the other cars, they charge very fast at the bottom of the charge. So, you know, if you arrive at 10% and charge to 50%, get out of there and try to just keep charge hopping at the bottom of the battery pack. That's the quickest way to travel in those cars. But in this car, it charges so fast, clear up at the top, that it kind of feels like it's more fun to stay kind of at the top of the battery. So if you do decide to blow past a charger somewhere down the way, then you can do it. We won't probably see it till we make it. There it is over there. You can't see it through the camera, so we're going to make sure that Carol gets a few over-the-shoulder shots of Salt Lake.
What's that?
Okay, we've arrived at Spanish Fork Walmart with 42%. We're gonna bump it up quite a bit. We're heading for Green River Coffee Company in Green River, Utah, and then on to Moab. So we'll see what goes on here, I guess. Okay, we are leaving Spanish Fork, Utah. We just took on 42 kilowatt hours of power. That took 25 minutes. Our battery's cold today, so we didn't get maximum charging. Yesterday we were running for miles and miles all day long, so it was hot.
Really, we came from Ogden here.
Yeah, but we were going uphill and really pushing it yesterday, so we heated up the pack. Today it's a cooler day, and you know, maybe later on we'll see how it goes. At this point, we're headed
pretty fast.
We're headed for Green River, Utah. It's 131 miles. It says we had 179 miles of range. I expect that might increase as we move along, but I'm not positive. So I think I might have just taken the wrong way. Yep, I think I just took the wrong way. I want to go the other way so we can get a stoplight getting out of here. Always beautiful Ioniq 5. Charging at the Green River Coffee Company. It says showing charging to 90% in 23 minutes. I think we're gonna let it go to 90 because we're kind of in a charger, you know, not charger free zone, but less charge. We arrived at Moab. There was a Rivian at the charger. It had been charged up to 80%. It had been sitting there for 3.5 hours. Eventually we were able to get to the charger, and by the time we finished charging it was dark, but we still got a successful charge. So even though it was a bit of a charging desert, we managed to get to the charge point charger. It worked flawlessly. And tomorrow it's going to be on to Mesa Verde and Durango. So that'll be our next episode. Please watch and subscribe.